Good morning. Yeah, I mean, just like we've been talking about in the restaurant industry, these providers are saying that a lot of employees have left the industry, have left the business during the pandemic, and they're not coming back. And that is now causing a ripple effect.
To your spots, your seats.
Providers like Barbara Chambers Children's Center in D.C. have been a lifeline for these kids' parents, many of whom had to work at the height of the pandemic.
They were asking us, when are you going to reopen? When are you going to reopen? Because, we had to go back to work.
But with more businesses now opening back up, Executive Director Maribel Ventura Torres says they're struggling to staff up to full capacity.
People are afraid to come back to daycare centers because the COVID-19 is still here. And probably, another jobs in the area are offering more pay.
Their nutrition director says supply shortages have reached their menu, too.
We've had a lot of problems with mostly produce. Sometimes they come and it's not good, so we have to return them. Since we make a monthly menu, sometimes it's really hard to program way ahead. This is not just one person. This is the whole system the chain of supply is really bad, right? So we are getting the last part of it.
At the same time, some parents are struggling to find centers that have openings for their child.
There are ratios. You can't just have 50 kids to one teacher. The state mandates a certain number for good reasons, safety and quality. We just took one family on recently, and we both, the mother and I, made multiple phone calls, and none of them had infant openings. It was really tough. We did finally find one.
Debbie Brown founded Childcare Counts to help low-income families in the D.C. metropolitan region find and afford childcare.
Childcare is so essential for people to be able to get back to work. When there's a shortage, it's really tough on the whole country.
But providers are doing their best to offer a spot for every child.
We don't know how long, this pandemic is going to last. So we have to learn to live with it.
Now, the executive director says that they actually have some open spots here at Barbara Chambers if you want to check them out, if you live in the area. But keep in mind how much it costs to afford childcare in this region. Lending Tree put out a report just a couple of months ago that said D.C. is actually the most expensive place in the country to pay for childcare. And Virginia and Maryland also made the top 10 on that list. Guys.